In 2011, Australian Christine Jeyachandran went to Peru and planned to teach English there for 10 years. But just 1 year of her 10-year venture in the predominantly Spanish-speaking country, she noticed a tremor, her left hand. Watch video above. Australian mom with Parkinson's does a handstand. Jeyachandran didn't think it was anything serious, and for 2 years endured the concussion. But in 2014 his left hand started to weaken, and he had trouble holding objects. "My left hand is starting to sag," credits FaviBejar Provided Jeyachandran, thinking of his 3 young children, twins Amelia Annabelle and son Samuel, who was 4 years old at the time, went to the local Peruvian GP. His doctor was puzzled by what was causing the weakness, and referred him to a neurologist. "Immediately after examining me, neurologist said, as soon as you entered the room, I knew you had Parkinson's disease," he recalls neurologist speaking in Spanish. She explained that the mother's left arm remained motionless, and did not sway as she walked. She was also said to stamp the ground as she walked, because she couldn't control how slowly her feet landed on the ground. The 37-year-old doctor asked her to repeat her diagnosis in English, hoping she had misunderstood. But it didn't change the result. Jeyachandran had Parkinson's disease, a progressive and degenerative neurological condition that affects a person's control of body movements. The mother's diagnosis turned his world upside down, but he didn't let her stop him. The diagnosis was shattered. "I didn't know much about Parkinson's, but I knew he wasn't good," she says. "Me and my husband David were in shock and just cried. We really didn't know what was going to happen next. It was very, very difficult to absorb what this means for our lives and how it will change our future." Gymnastics over the next 4 years, as Jeyachandran continued to work in Peru, his symptoms worsened. "I was having trouble walking. I dragged my left foot," she explains. When she first started exercising, she went to the gym, but she wasn't quite sure what to do. Once, at children's birthday party, a cheerful clown asked everyone to stand up and copy their moves into song. When Jeyachandran tried to join in the fun, he found he couldn't move. "I couldn't do what the clown asked us to do," he recalls. "Didn't think I had lost my move, but had." Jeyachandran wanted to learn how to climb a tightrope after seeing his daughters do it. Jeyachandran was told that exercise can help slow the progression of the debilitating disease. So he began look for ways to regain control of his body and began push himself. "Patients with Parkinson's have been told it's neurodegenerative, and you're going to get worse. No one told me otherwise until I met a couple of people who said you could get better from where you are. And that really inspired me to push harder." In 2018, she turned to intense exercise with her main focus on gymnastics to improve her strength, balance and coordination. And children's gym coach, Jaime Huahuasonco, was the one to help her achieve goals. Gymnastics helped him develop flexibility, strength and coordination. "I told him I was very scared, and he was kind to me at first and gradually increased the load over time," says Jeyachandran. "I never kept up with the class, but I tried my best and was inspired by them." Jeyachandran has worked harder than he ever had in his life, and he says exercise helps him stay physically fit while also helping his mental state. "They say that for people who are depressed, exercise may actually be better than medication," he says. "It definitely gives you a buzz and makes you happier. My body ached every day after I did the workout, and at first I would be pretty tired and nap a lot." Development Jeyachandran, now 46, and returning to Australia in 2021, says he was shocked at how far he's come. "I'm walking better than I was 5 years ago. I have more flexibility," she explains. "I walk almost normally now. Most people don't think I have Parkinson's if I take medication. So that's pretty impressive for someone who needs to get worse. Mom can now achieve a big goal by doing a handstand." He also managed to do one of his biggest goals, a handstand, which inspired him to write a blog called Handstand for Parkinson's. Jeyachandran also documented his journey through a short film called Handstand for Parkinson's disease, which was a finalist at the 2019 World Parkinson's Congress. She continues to film her struggle with Parkinson's and share other people's journeys with the disease. And the 2023 movie Ray for Hope was shortlisted for this year's World Parkinson's Congress, held in Barcelona in July. Message for others: since coming home to Sydney, Jeyachandran has not slowed to spread awareness of illness and the importance exercise can play. She's also helping fundraising efforts Shake It Up, an organization that funds research for better treatments and cures Parkinson's. Jeyachandran also excelled at surfing. The mother says her current medication, which helps her move, only masks the symptoms. If I wasn't on medication, I would have trouble moving, pulling up my pants, carrying things, cooking and living a normal life, she explains. We need more drugs on the market to really solve the problem. His family supported him throughout his journey. Jeyachandran is also a World Parkinson's Congress ambassador and holds a master's in public health. She hopes to one day share her story through a TEDx talk. In April, he's holding a picnic for Parkinson with friends and family as part of Shake It Up's annual Pause for Parkinson's campaign to help raise much-needed funds. We haven't found a cure, and we need to keep working because we don't know what it will look like 10 years from now, she says. Likewise, I want to encourage people to exercise today to prevent the disease from worsening. And people who don't have Parkinson's can help prevent both Alzheimer's and Parkinson's if they exercise today. Jeyachandran's children stood by him every step of the way. David and his now 15-year-old twins and now 12-year-old son help him whenever he needs it. Sometimes they pull me in if I have trouble walking, she says. If my meds aren't working, if I can't get out of the chair in a hurry, they get me something. Fortunately, I'm pretty good most of the time. Jeyachandran is jumping with his twin daughters. Jeyachandran also continues his exercise. I still get sore from time to time when push myself, but I keep pushing anyway because know the benefits, she says. Jeyachandran is an ambassador for Shake It Up Australia's Pause for Parkinson's campaign, which encourages people to attend fundraisers, clinical trials, or pledge donations.